Okay, you read the title, right? Insane mode is here, meaning you can fight Golden Titan, the old Frost heroes. You can do all that, and in fact, I'm gonna do all that right now. I've already got a team here, which I didn't even collect. They all just decided to come here. And I should definitely change my loadout here a little bit before we start. Alright, that looks about good. Now I'm gonna need a good map, so let me wait here a moment. Winter, ooh, this map. Oh, this one was removed a while ago, and I'm glad to see Retro TDS recreated it. I seriously actually missed this map. I don't know why they removed it. I like this map. I played it. I know it's bland and boring, but I liked it. Well, we can't have nice things in TDS. Anyways, look at this. All 4 modes are here now. I'm gonna vote on Insane mode and begin farming. Why do I have $0? Okay, well, I magically get more as soon as I place down a farm. Before this, I tried playing in solo, but I immediately realized that was a bad idea because I had no chance. Now with a defense like this, we're definitely going to have a chance. Oh my god, I forgot to upgrade a farm. And in order to make up for that, I'm going to give myself $100. Alright, there you go. I gave myself some money because, well, you know, in this game, with admin commands, you could just revert your mistakes. It's as if they never happened. I still want to do the entirety of Insane mode without using admin commands, just so we get, you know, the real feel of it, just like it was back then. Last time I made a video on the Golden Titan, it wasn't exactly the same as it is now. Pyromancer was kind of just broken. It was way too good, and the boss would pretty much stop moving when it got shot by the pyro. And by the looks of it, Paintballer is absolutely carrying this early game. Remember when this tower was good, like it is in Retro TDS now? Sad to see that it got nerfed pretty dang hard. Just take a moment to enjoy the amount of damage it's doing. These are 12 HP enemies. They are higher than normal because of Mega. And just 2 Paintballers, and, well, a soldier, but I think without the soldier we'd still be fine. 2 Paintballers, they're able to take most of them down. Also, let alone those slows with like 48 HP. Jeez. Okay, you saw how good the Paintballers were doing earlier. This is just overkill. This is too easy. You know, these slows, they were supposed to be challenging. No. Paintballers, too good. Not really a phrase I thought I'd be saying for a very long time. Let's help him out a little. There's going to be a boss, so I might as well place down an enforcer. And I wonder if I can upgrade. Yes, I can afford an upgrade. Targeting, unfortunately doesn't work, and wow, the game is making fun of tower battles here. Tower battles still doesn't have working targeting after like, what, almost 5 years? So yeah, I think you understand how this game is mocking tower battles. Now, would you look at this? The boss is getting far. We have enforcers and a commander, let alone a rocketeer, so it's dead. You know, I'm actually glad that Mega is easy here. In TDS, Mega might as well just be considered harder. You have 6 people. Most of them are probably lower levels that get in the way. You make just way less money in Mega in TDS. And I get that it's like for balancing purposes or whatever, but just there's no point in playing Mega in TDS anymore. Also, wow, hiddens. Yeah, paintballers can carry through hiddens as well. Also, we do have an enforcer that can see hiddens, so that is nice. Yeah, we're gonna survive because of all of that. This guy in chat is throwing some deep philosophy at me. Why do they call it a building if it's already built? You should probably go ask the building. It could tell you, because I can't. We got another normal boss making it far. Again, all of the enforcers at the ready, and we have a rocketeer being used. Again, a tower which we pretty much never see in TDS anymore normally. Also, what? Cowboy? That's right. If you beat End of the Line, I believe, you now get Cowboy. And this is like the very, very old Cowboy. It doesn't exactly make money like the way we're used to Cowboy making money, but instead it makes money at max level. When it has an ability and it has its little minigun or whatever, it does a lot of damage and it spits out money bags to the owner of the Cowboy. That is, of course, if I'm remembering correctly, because I don't think I ever got a chance to use the old Cowboy. Either way, it seems to be pretty dang strong as well. Now we've got a Necromancer. Should be pretty easy because we've got Paintballers. I have 10 farms now. This is more than you can have in TDS, and I still have room for more because there is no placement limit on these farms. There might have been one in the past, I can't remember. I know for a fact that it was higher in the past. You could have more farms, so I'm gonna take advantage of that and get even more farms. Okay, the placement limit is 12, but that's still a good amount more than how many you can have in TDS. Also, these Cowboys, are really, really strong, apparently. They just took out that entire wave by themselves. They also seem to have hidden detection, which is a really nice thing to see. And keep in mind, mysteries in this game actually give you money, which kind of compensates for bad RNG. If you get bad RNG, you're making more money, so it doesn't completely screw you over. This, though, that is very not good looking. Well, what can I do to help? Probably War Machine. Let me place down War Machine. There we go. Wow, that's firing fast, but it's only doing 1 damage. And unless my teammates skip, which for some reason they aren't, and I never understood that, what is waiting for the boss to get far gonna do for you? Guys, seriously, how is not skipping contributing to the game in any way whatsoever? Okay, I can get my upgrade. Now we're talking. Look at this. We have an ability. Let me use it. This is just stupid. Look at that fire rate. We're gonna take it down now. Thanks to me. I did all the work. And, yeah, that was me. In truth, though, the War Machine is, of course, not supposed to have a rage ability, but I believe it does because there is no damage buff on it. I don't know if the developers coded the damage buff. If they did, then I guess I'm just spreading misinformation about a tower nobody has anyways. And would you look at that? We've got our max level cowboy. This thing can make money. So as soon as the dude decides to use the cowboy's ability, we're gonna see how the old cowboy used to make money. Oh, there you go. He used the ability. It generated... Wow, that's a lot of money. It generated 3 money bags here. Now, it can generate a lot more if, of course, there's more enemies and it gets more time to shoot. But there you go. You just got to witness the oldest cowboy making money. Probably not as optimal as the current cowboy because, well, the current cowboy in TDS, of course, is able to always make money. But the upside of this is that it has some extra DPS. We also got another slow boss, and I'm willing to bet that everybody here, again, is not going to skip like one person. Why? Well, I upgraded my War Machine, so the War Machine is doing more damage now. I'm going to wait for these Strons to die before using the ability. Oh, and it seems like the wave is skipping, so now I can upgrade the War Machine. And oh my god, I have a level 4 War Machine. That is overkill. Level 4 War Machine. Wow. Really? Did nobody here account for this? I am glad to say I'm ashamed in my team that I have to spawn a SWAT van in order to take this thing down. That was absolutely pathetic, and I'm getting an outlaw. We've got all of this stuff, and we just let a hidden boss leak like that. You know, if I didn't have convenient admin commands, then I wouldn't have been able to do that. I wouldn't have been able to save us like this. And yeah, I guess this is kind of a rip. I didn't want to be using admin commands. But starting now, I'm not going to use admin commands for the rest of the game. Do we need to use the ability? Nah, all of our stuff is strong. We've also got a guy sending out SWAT vans from his max level enforcer, which is this one, which is nice. That means if we have any leaks, we'll be able to catch them. You see, more hidden bosses, and yeah, this time they're not as big of a problem. Outlaws got them, but it's still not so easy. We've of course got to worry about getting this max level War Machine, which is 70k. And don't forget, this mode has all of the bosses in the game. This is, in a sense, kind of like the first version of hardcore. Before hardcore was even an idea in the developers' heads, we already had a system that works like hardcore does today. And I gotta say, I kind of like this a little bit more. The current hardcore is difficult. It's difficult. You gotta use a document to play it. It's not an easy mode to enjoy, especially with the amount of grinding you're forced to do inside of it. You always pretty much end up playing on one map, doing the exact same thing over and over. Here, at least, you get freedom. You get to choose any map. You get to choose any teammates, because with most teammates, you should be able to succeed. But besides that, look at this. All of my farms are maxed. So now I can start saving up for this max level War Machine. Ooh, would you look at this? We got the military base. I didn't have a chance to showcase this before because it wasn't in the game. The units were. But now would you look at this? We've got motorcycles running down the track. Of course, they're not exactly that strong, but he upgraded some of them to the tanks. And if you don't know, the old tanks, they had mad DPS. And also, there's a guy standing on top of my War Machine, meaning I can't click it. Is he really? Okay, thank goodness. I got my max level War Machine, so this thing is going to be absolutely annihilating. And I don't know what I was saying earlier. It was something about military bases. I kind of already forgot. I was just saying they have mad DPS. It's way higher than the current DPS of the tanks, and the railgun tanks, do absolutely insane amounts of damage. Now I'm curious, how strong is the War Machine gonna be when I use its ability? Because it's a max level War Machine. So this thing is already strong as is. But then when I'm also using its ability, which makes it even stronger, you know, I'm actually kind of excited to see this. As soon as we get any tough enemies, I'm going to use it. Oh, and look at that. Cowboy gets to shoot a lot more. So, yeah, it made 4 money bags there, which seemed like over $1,000 there, which is not bad. You can compare it to like the farm. The farms are making 1,500 every wave. If you're using Cowboy's ability every wave, you'd be getting pretty close, and let alone the fact that this thing can do a lot of damage. Alright, there are the difficult enemies I was speaking of. Let's go. Ability. Let's see this DPS. It's absolutely shredded. The amount of money I'm making pretty much describes exactly the DPS we're seeing there from that War Machine. Now, it ended fairly quickly, but for a second there, I was making a lot of money every second. Now I'm going to get a max level commander because this guy got a commander, but it's not max level, so it's about time somebody steps in and does something about that. I'm gonna get one right here and one like over here. I don't have enough placement space, so I'm just gonna sell my enforcer. Now it would be really nice if I could click on towers that players were standing on. It's annoying in literally every single way possible. Okay, there you go. I got another max level commander. This time it sees my War Machine. So yeah, this thing's DPS is going to be absolutely crazy as soon as we get tough enemies to put it up against. So tough enemies are probably going to spawn outside of these super mysteries, which are kind of, you know, the old mystery bosses. Doesn't seem like they can spawn speedy bosses though, which if I really want to show the capacity of this ability combined with the commander, yeah, this ability combined with commander's ability, how strong is this going to be? We're looking at like almost $100,000 tower here, and we're about to buff it to the max. Now, not to the max exactly because we're not using John's abilities, but a pretty massive amount nonetheless. We've also got the Gravekeeper incoming in actually next wave. And you know what I'm going to do? Sell a farm. But after I sell a farm, I'm going to place down another War Machine. Now, I don't know if my teammates are lacking brain power, but the Outlaws are supposed to go on the lower cliff first, and then the upper cliff first, so that you could fit more. It's almost like explaining 1 + 1 to a first grader. They got the message on this side. I don't know what happened here, but whatever happened there doesn't matter because we have another max level War Machine. Now this is business. It can see all the way up to the front, and it has 2 commanders seeing it. I'm going to see if I can chain commanders, but alright, we're about to find the amount of power that this thing could generate when I use all the abilities. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Commander 1, Commander 2, and War Machine. Alright, so this thing is doing a few hundred DPS per second. And there you go, the Gravekeeper's dead just like that. A lot of the work was done by Outlaws, especially because, you know, they were combined with commanders. But that does not change the fact that War Machine still did a ton of work. And 6? Did we just get 6 extra damage on the War Machine? So is every single one of these shots you're seeing 6 damage when combined with a John? I can't even comprehend that. That's shooting dozens of times per second. And if each shot does the amount of damage that it does normally plus 6, this is absolutely overpowered. I don't even know how the Golden Titan is supposed to stand a chance. Now the Frost Heroes, no clue how strong they are in this game. That's enough talk. We can get yet another... Oh, never mind. I gotta sell a farm. But then we can get another War Machine. Okay, we've got some of these... Are those Necromancer 2s? Yep, but they are very clearly not a problem. Our stuff, way too strong. Now, I tried playing this in solo, and this was like a trillion times harder. I died twice, and I even used admin commands like once or twice in those games. And it wasn't like anything OP, but I can tell you for a fact, it is way, way harder in solo. It's not even funny. It's magnitudes of times easier here in a mega server, except for, of course, the time we almost died to that hidden boss that almost leaked. But as I'm saying, yes, it is just way easier. Just play on a mega server. It's not even worth playing in solo. I know there's like the health increase and all of that, but I don't even know how to describe it. It's just so much easier. Also, what is this wave structure? I know I've commented on the wave structure like this back in when I played Molten Mode. But who spawns speedies? Who just spawns a bunch of speedies on wave 38? This isn't even a challenge. Although, another max level war machine. Okay, this is interesting. We've got just straight up 3 tanks. Here they go, chucking their boulders. I don't know where the boulders went. They only stunned the towers that were around them. What is that sound when it dies? Wow. Okay. I don't remember that sound at all. But it doesn't sound like the tank is enjoying it. Here we go. Max level outlaw. Everything here is currently light work. I remember when I played TDS in the past, I hated on the farm. This is probably closer to the 2020 version. I preferred using Cowboy because Cowboy was good at the time, and I was just thinking, like, what's the point of clogging up a tower slot with a tower that doesn't even attack? And then I tried farm one time, and I was like, holy crap, this makes a lot of money. And yeah, ever since then, I started liking the farm a little bit more. And then, of course, Cowboy got super nerfed, and farm was the way to go. It became like an S-tier tower. Okay, we got some of these carriers, aka knockoff creepers. Still pretty easy. Now, they blow up and make the same scream as a tank when they die, but that's not a challenge. Alright, well, the rest is just enemies. Most of them are the same ones as I showcased in the Molten Mode game. I'm gonna get back to you when we're on a boss. Alright, it's been 5 seconds and I got bored of waiting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spawn the boss. Because, I mean, if this defense is strong enough, then what's the point of going all the way to wave 68 or whatever it goes up to? I still want to save, you know, the rest of the ways up for you to discover. After all, it's an interesting mode. So without further ado, let's see how well we do up against the Molten boss. Here it comes, 110,000 HP, and getting absolutely obliterated. Let me use Commander's abilities. I wonder if they stack. It really clearly seems like they do. And wow, the Molten boss getting annihilated. Now, Commanders for some reason have a very long cooldown. It's like a minute, but shouldn't be a problem if we're able to just squeeze out all of our DPS really quickly. I'm gonna get more Commanders because it seems to me like Commander stacking might be a thing. I don't know if they added that, but there's only one way to find out, and that's, of course, getting a few Commanders. Alright, so I just cut off a segment of the video because I have technical difficulties. I can't spawn the Golden Titan. I wanted to showcase it because I wanted to see if it's any different. But look what happens when I try to spawn it. We get a golden enemy. Alright, okay, and then I go enemy Golden Titan. What is this? Another golden. And the owner is not responding to me. He's not telling me anything. So, yeah, just go watch this video over there in the top right corner because, you know, that's still the golden boss. But the enemy we haven't seen at all, and the one that is the most interesting one in this update, is, of course, the Witch Doctor. Of course it's the Witch Doctor. Well, why wouldn't it be? Look at it. It's healing all the enemies around it. Okay, yeah, that was a joke. It's the Frost Heroes. Here it is. The Frost Hero. Look at this beautiful Frost Hero. It only has 80k HP. It's not exactly strong. And in the past, Wave 68 was kind of known for being easy because there were only 3 of those. And only the Golden Titan was a problem. But he's not stunning. Makes sense why he's getting so far. But actually, that was a big stun. That is really far. I don't know if that went as far as the Molten boss, but okay, wait, let me spawn 3 of them now. Here we go. It's something like this on the final wave. They're, of course, a little bit more spread out. Actually, thinking about it, it's probably easy because of how close I put them together, because all of the Atlas Splash, it's going to do damage to all of them. But my point is, these are a lot more difficult than they look. Again, to get the full experience, you're going to have to play this for yourself. Link is in the description. And now, because we have literally nothing else to do, might as well just, you know, spawn in some random stuff, mess around a little bit. Also, check to see if stacking works. I'm going to use all of these. Let's see. The Outlaws are firing very, very fast. I don't know if they fire that fast with one commander or because I used all of them, but looks like it's because I used all of them. Okay, you know what this means. I gotta sell all my farms. Also, dang, Lord Sinister made it really far. That's about to not be the case once I get all of my commanders and send out another one and then use all the commanders. Look at this. This is something that you'd be absolutely crazy for doing in normal TDS, but in here, this is not crazy at all. In fact, it actually might be crazy if this doesn't work, but we're about to find out. This is why we're doing this. Let's spawn in the Lord Sinister. Alright, here it comes. Let's go. All of the commanders. Oh my goodness! Oh my god! It works! I was so not expecting that. Holy crap! They just went like mini gunner fire rate mode. Also, we got the legitimate molten boss, but like knowing the power that these commanders are capable of, like, is there anything to even worry about? Look at this. This is not even fair. I love this so much. I know this is completely broken, but I love this so much. This is so fun. I'm gonna spawn a ton of stuff. So yeah, there you go. That was pretty much it. If you liked, then like, subscribe, and use StarCody, and go play it for yourself. Link in the description. As I said, goodbye.